no shade, but if I'd got to like say,
Don't say any names. Don't say any names. Don't make that mistake.
Hi guys, welcome to yet another episode of Stay by Plan, the best podcast in Ghana and in Africa and in the world, in my opinion. Right.
My opinion too.
Yes, and thank you to every single person who came for our live show. I'm sure this might come out like way after the live show, but thank you guys so much. I had so much fun at 505, and just stay tuned. We might just do another 505 after I recover from the stress. So Zuu, how are you?
Oh man, I'm good. I'm glad to be back. It's our first recording in a week ish. Yeah, so I'm glad to be back. How are you before I go on?
Oh, look at you guys. Who is becoming a better person this year?
What?
I'm fine. Thank you very much for asking. And then Amy actually had I feel like it's going to be like a back and forth for the whole season. Right?
Yeah.
Amy had her shout out and she sent me a message. I showed it to you.
Yeah,
so hi again, Amy. That's my only shout out.
Hey, Amy, after this,
We'll not shout out
not
to
giving
you
you
again.
another shout out. Like the chain has to stop unless you do a new, meet Afi again and say a new thing.
Yeah.
I also have a shout out to Fifi Anaman. He's a sports writer. I met him at Palm Moments.
Okay.
Yeah, very cool guy. So pleasure meeting you. And yeah, let's get into why we're here.
Yeah. I can see two girls are on the couch with me.
Mm-hmm.
Are those your real lashes?
Mascara.
Oh wow, it looks really nice.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Hillary.
Hillary. Oh, your voice is nice. And there's another girl on my left. What's your name?
I'm Jessica.
Jessica. Oh, the name Jessica has a soft spot in my heart because I know like a lot of Jessicas.
Yeah.
There's a Jessica on our team, and then there's someone in my office called Jessica too.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Welcome.
Thank
you.
Are you guys nervous?
Yes.
Still.
Still.
Oh, don't worry.
I'm
don't worry.
fine, don't worry.
You're fine now.
Yeah.
her voice has become like her radio voice.
Yeah.
Because guys, this was not the voice she was using before we started.
So yeah, you guys have said your names. I don't want to give you guys a pass, so you have to tell us why you're here. What brings you to Stay by Plan?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so we are the heads of marketing for GIS's Yearbook Club of the 2023-2024 Yearbook. And we're here to talk about Carnifest because it's an event we have soon.
Yes.
So yeah, Hillary, tell us about Carnifest.
So basically, Carnifest is a fundraiser which is dedicated to raising money for the yearbook, and it has different activities. Like it'll have like different vendors, from food vendors to small businesses, to give them like an opportunity to come up, and the bigger businesses, obviously the jams that we all know and love. And then Mr. and Mrs. GIS.
She said Mr. and Mrs. GIS. I don't know what Mr. and Mrs. GIS is. I know some of the followers. So we all don't know what Mr. and Mrs. GIS is. So what is Mr. and Mrs. GIS?
It's a pageant show.
Yeah.
So
But you didn't do some of your time.
Yeah. So I know they have stopped it for like some years. Maybe
They stopped it.
No, they had stopped it for
Why
like
did
10
they stop
years.
it? Sorry to cut you. Why did they stop
I
it?
don't remember.
You guys were up to something shady.
Probably. I mean, our seniors, who they stopped it for, I don't know. But they stopped it for like 10 or something years, and then they brought it back around the time I was leaving.
So you didn't experience it?
No, I saw it, but I didn't participate.
You didn't participate? Okay.
Yeah,
Do I know anybody in our year group who participated?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think our people did that. But yeah, I don't know if they stopped it again, but clearly it's a thing that goes on.
yeah.
So it's like a prom type of thing? Or it's like a pageant
It's like
type
It's a
show?
pageant.
show.
For both
So,
men
like,
and
Yeah.
girls and boys?
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
So like you come, you show your talents, you answer questions about the school. It's fan voted and like judge voted. So then whoever comes out on top is Mr. and Mrs. GIS. And then you get like a trip or like a spa, something like a grand prize.
Something nice.
Yeah.
What's
Ellis,
the
are
prize?
you
What's
here
the
with
prize this
me?
year?
Oh, it's a secret.
It's a secret. Come for Carnifest,
Come
then
for
you
Carnifest,
know.
then you find out.
But can I come for Carnifest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's open to the
All
public.
ages.
Just
yes.
not jams. For jams, if you're above 18, you
Yeah.
can't.
This is my first time hearing that if you're above 18, you can't do something.
Oh yeah,
Because
fair.
the jam is
Yeah,
for
yeah,
people
It'll
who
be
have.
a bit some way,
Yeah, it would be
like
creepy.
13-year-olds.
Very,
Yeah, it would
very
be
somewhere.
creepy.
Yeah.
Imagine Zoo is dancing in the same room.
Hey, please.
Hey, I beg you.
Today I'm defending Zuu. Please, no.
Offside.
Outside. No. Okay, so guys, there's one odd person here in the studio today. Guess who it is?
I wonder who.
It's me, guys. I'm the only one
Oh, I
who
thought you were
went
going to
to.
say I'm the only guy.
No, not at all. I'm the
Oh,
only
right,
one
right.
who didn't go to an international school. Maybe some people will argue that I did, but I know that Christ the King is not an
Yeah, they call it an
Please, I
international.
beg. But you guys understand, like, this is a GIS girl, and GIS boy. So today, I'm coming to ask questions about their school and the kind of experiences they had and see if it's similar to what, not even GIS, not even Christ the King, because you guys sort of do like till SHS, right? Ish in GIS. Yeah, so I have to compare it to like my high school, classified for security purposes. So yeah, have any of you passed through the regular GES system before?
I have.
Okay, okay. But how about you?
I've been in GIS since class 1.
Okay.
So,
Oh wow.
yeah.
That's crazy.
I heard a rumor about GIS that like people enroll their kids in before they are born. Is it true?
Yeah.
Yeah, the wait
Yeah,
list
it's
is
like a wait
long.
or
It's
something.
actually true.
Because
Well,
I was
that's
supposed
wild.
to join in reception, but it was too long. So when I was the age for reception, they put me on for class 1. So I waited a year to be able to get in.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild. Wow. So the reason why I'm even asking about the GES thing is because remember the conversation we had, just me and Zuu, we had like a solo episode, and I was talking about how like when I started teaching, fun fact, I've been a teacher, but I started teaching the A-level system, I saw that
It's a different
there's a
world.
clear-cut difference.
Yeah.
So like in your opinion, since you have been in both, what do you think about the two educational systems or methods?
Well, coming from the GS, I came in Form 4, that's like SHS 1. So I left right before BC. And when I got to GIS, I expected that, oh, these students, I don't have to put in efforts. I'll be fine. Like,
Yeah.
I'll be good. But then, grades that I used to get without learning in like Form 3, I had to sit down and learn
Right.
to get them now. But then again, there were like more resources, access to websites. So it made it easier, but then you had to put in the effort. Do you
Yeah, that makes
understand?
sense. Yeah, 100%. Okay. Zuu, can you relate like from GIS to uni? Like the resources wise.
Oh yeah, resources 100%. There's more than even me at the time I went, just now a while ago, where
Today the Zuu is accepting himself for what
because
who he
the
truly is.
conversations that we had before we started is that they're in a whole different school. Honestly,
Yeah.
like it's changed so much.
Yeah.
But even at that time, there were still a lot of resources, even though it was mostly like textbooks and stuff, because they were still kind of reluctant to let people use, even though we're using gadgets and stuff in school, they were still kind of reluctant because of some things that happened in the past that I cannot see. I cannot see on this episode. Yeah, so there was still a lot of resources though, and yeah, if you want to learn, you can learn so much. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Okay, so just like tell us more about like yourselves, just like being high school kids. Sorry, I don't even want to use that word, but high school kids. Like,
They're kids.
do you think like when you see me and Zuu, do you think like we are old, or you think that like we are kind of like your level, if that makes sense?
Well, I have a sister that's like your ages. She's like 10 years old, so like 28 this year.
Okay.
And yeah, there's a clear cut. Sometimes her age will just be showing. Like you can just see that. I'm sorry for the side if you're seeing this, but her age will just be showing,
For
example. I don't know, but then there's some stuff I'll find funny, like I'll be laughing so hard and I'll show it to you. She'll just look like,
What's so funny
yeah,
about
but then
this?
like you're just 28, You
Yeah.
guys are around that age too, right?
Let's say so for
Yeah.
the benefits of the episode.
So, yeah, and then using like some apps like Snapchat and stuff, she just be asking me, "Oh, can you record it for me?" Then I'm like,
Oh no, your sister.
Okay, no, your sister is different.
Your
Yeah.
sister is different.
like, yeah, but it's a clear cut. Like you can see the difference. You can see the difference.
How about you?
Yeah, one of my brothers, he's in his early 30s. And when I was a kid, right, when I was like 10-ish, I used to think he was so cool because he would have like the newest phone and like Snapchat and all of those things. But now, no, not that I don't think he's cool. He's still a very cool guy. It's just that I feel like now his like priorities have changed. It's not so much about the social media and stuff. Also because he just recently became a dad. So like his focus has shifted a lot. I feel like as you grow older, really the social media presence and those things, it becomes less and less important.
Yeah, because when I was younger too, my sister was like a Twitter freak. Like, but then now, sometimes they deactivate their accounts and then she goes back. Now they don't care as much about like these things. Right. It's all about survival, making money. It's not about.
So what are you saying it like a joke, like making money?
They'll get it soon. You understand?
Okay, so what questions would you like to ask yourself in the future, if that makes sense, like that you could ask us now? Like, what are some of the things you are curious about that you wish like to know, if that makes sense? I don't know if that question makes sense.
I have a question.
Okay.
So a lot of the time, I feel like people could be babied in a sense that, like, when, let's say you have a home teacher for math, English, science, all of those things, and in uni you're not going to get a home teacher like that. So how would you like recommend that someone could prepare for university? Because like going from upper six to first year of university, that's like a big change. How would you recommend that someone could?
I think you have to start with that.
Zuu has to answer this question. No, you have to answer, because I feel like your answer is much more like in her field, because you kind of also had a shift to like a GIS kind of uni too.
I hope you don't end up there though. But
Me too, I hope so.
But yeah, honestly, first of all, you have to realize why you are there. You know, because the thing about uni is, especially when you go from like, maybe you guys were in a boarding school, so maybe, you know, just living around people, you're kind of used to it. GIS is a day school. So I was in a day school and then suddenly switched into a system where I'm away from my parents. And this is different from boarding school because now there's no like teachers coming around. There's no supervision. Like you are on your own.
Literally on your own.
Almost you feel like you're an adult. You feel like you have freedom.
It's the greatest feeling ever, because like you can leave your room at any time, go anywhere at any time, do whatever you want. It's like anything. It's that sweet spot of not being old enough to be too responsible, because people are still giving you money. Yeah. But then like you're still like also young enough. So it's just like, I don't know, it's like an amazing place to be. But
so it's like a new place, new people, everything is new. You have to realize that it's not how do I say this? Like, don't get caught up in it, basically. Or else you just blink and you like, whoa, what's going on? Like, I have exams. What subject is this? You know what I mean? Like, if you slack, it will just carry you away. So you have to really stay grounded. Remember, you know, why you're there and all those things. And then,
Bazu, did you stay grounded?
At all.
Sorry, my mom said I should laugh like a lady now.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I'm saying it, because like from experience, like I remember when I first went there and I went to other people who were in the same school as who were in GIS with me. And bro, we were having the time of our lives.
They were having the time of their lives. I could see it.
Yeah. And then coming into uni from GIS, I remember the first semester, it seemed so easy because it was things I just learned in sixth form.
Exactly.
I was like, this uni thing is it's gonna be a breeze. Let's go to Tantra. Let's go to, then we are going to town.
Tantra, I'm crying.
Yeah, so it was really a great time. I don't like, socially it was a great time.
Yeah.
But then that first semester, when we finished and we wrote the exams, everybody was just like, "Whoo, like, we need to reset." Some people are not able to reset.
Yeah, that's the scary one.
Yeah, some people are not able to reset, but basically just stay grounded. Remember why you're there, and you'll be fine.
Okay. Yeah. And then I'll top up on what Zuu said. I think, like Zuu is saying, like, you are very much on your own and you can make your own decisions. And especially as you're saying, when you are in school and you have like a teacher that can always go over stuff with you. Me, I'll not lie, I'm not ashamed that when I was in university, the TAs were my friends. I don't care. They were my friends. They were my friends.
Best way, actually.
And it's okay. Like, in as much as you will not have someone sitting down with you, teaching you everything all over again. If you have a good relationship with the teaching assistants and you have like issues, they will help you. Like, that is why they are there. But like 80% of the people in university, at least in Ghanaian universities, will not really care. Like, it's like, what am I going to see the TA for? But if you don't understand something, you can go to the department, look for your teaching assistant, and then like get some information. But 100% is going to be totally different. You're going to learn more on your own. So then that's when like the study groups thing become a thing. Like you'll probably see somebody in your class, like you guys do projects together. Then after that, you can study with them every once in a while. So like you should be fine. So you just balance it. Like you enjoy yourself small, but then the studying too, you have to study. If you go outside, I think you'd have pretty much the same experience because you still have like access to resources and stuff. But like Zuu is saying, like you would have to be disciplined enough to sit down and go through the resources if you want to do well in your exam. So I guess that's it.
But even outside can still be kind of tricky because it's also at the same time completely different. Because me, when I was in Legon, if my money is finished or I'm annoyed, I'll just go home.
Yeah.
Because I'm still in Accra.
Yeah.
But when you go out there, you can't just go home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a different place, different cultures, different. So it's still kind of tricky though, but maybe in a slightly different way. So at the end of the day, just, you know, always remember. And then maybe it helps, like she said, it helps to make friends in your class, friends who are older than you, who've been through what you're going through right now. And then also friends some people just know how to get
and
stuff
also you
done.
also have to be friends with people who are completely different from you too.
Yeah, it's
Just
the
for
whole
like
experience.
perspective.
You ask something else. I feel so old right now, bro. Like I'm giving
Yeah,
advice.
your advice, Chris, is too long. It's too long. It's
bro.
okay, trust me.
Too much.
It's
I'm
Jessica's
feeling
turn
old.
to ask a question.
A question I'd like to I want to ask my older self.
Or ask like any question, like if you wish, like if you had the opportunity to ask someone our age.
The adulting thing, is this so hard?
It's hard. It's hard.
Oh.
It's so hard.
That's my answer. Woo!
Hey,
Nobody
Charlie,
prepares you for it.
My goodness. See, treasure your last years. I don't even know. As someone who's depending on your parents, like, hold on. Like, see, milk your parents. Take all the money. Take all the money you can take. I'm telling you. Like, just enjoy this last few years. I mean, I don't know how long. Some people extend it to like 45, but but yeah, for as long as you can, just enjoy it, because when it's gone, you feel it.
You feel
Like, hey, I didn't know tissue paper was expensive like this. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Things that you never
talking about the
exactly.
light bill.
Yeah, things that you never really thought about because you've never paid for them. When you start paying for some things, you say, hey.
because you have to work for the money. Like
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Spending money you've worked for is very different from just like spending money that was given to you as a gift. Because Charlie, like sitting in an office, or even if you're an entrepreneur, just like doing all that hard work, and deep down in your heart, you know that this hard work is worth 10,000 cedis, but you get 2K, for example, 2,000 cedis, and then now you've seen some Fenty skincare package, and then it is 900 cedis. Will you buy it? Like you start to calculate because you just realize that you
Do I
like,
really need this?
Do I
There's
really need,
key
like-
soap at home.
So yeah, it just changes your perspective. But I mean, for you guys, for example, I think you are doing amazing, like speaking to Zuu, telling Zuu that, oh, this is what we are doing in GIS. We want to come and speak about it. It's like you are the marketing people. So you already have the mindset of like entrepreneurs, I think. So I think that's very commendable. So in as much as you're still under your parents, I think you should start thinking about like making your own businesses or like working, like try your hands on stuff like that. I don't know what kind of resources you guys have in GIS. Do you guys have like opportunities to like enter the working space a bit?
Today was a really good one. actually.
Today at Bazaar, my friends and I, we sold cookies, brownies, and cupcakes.
Hey.
The ones I owe you.
She said that she's bringing us cookies and brownies.
And then I remembered he do eat eggs and all
But I
of that.
eat
but she
eggs.
eats
Don't
eggs.
worry. It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah.
Yes, and we got the chance to come and sell. We got free stands. So it's just like, that's one thing I always tell people. Moving to GIS, I'm very grateful to my parents, because there's some like opportunities, some things that I never thought I would get. For example, this is very off topic, but in Form 4, when I moved to GIS, I didn't know I liked theatre arts till I was in the musical in Form 4. And then now I was student director in the recent one that we did. So it's just like GIS, like it opens you up to like different opportunities.
Right.
No shade, but if I'd got to like say,
Don't say any names. Don't say any
Don't
names.
say-
Don't make that mistake.
But then if I'd got to some school, like,
Hey, stop it!
sorry.
Hey. I don't like my school, but relax. Because that area, I know a lot of schools there, so relax.
So it could be any of them.
Anyway, if you had gone to maybe a GS school,
Yeah, GS school, someone. I wouldn't know I could speak like publicly because of GIS. I've spoken on Joy FM before, If I'd gone to
And on Stay by Plan.
yeah, I'm on Stay by Plan.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even know. Oh God, it feels like I'm talking bad about them, but then I wouldn't even know about these things. Like
Right.
it opens you up to like different. So advice: take your child to Ghana International School.
You can't come and do free promo here.
But yeah, speaking about the music, I was there on. What's it, Tuesday and Wednesday?
Is the snap that you sent me?
Yeah, Wednesday.
Oh,
Yeah. I came
Did you
for
like
the.
it?
Oh, yeah, it was lovely.
I was at National Theatre.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it was GIS students.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And Accra Girls and
Laboni
Laboni
Secondary
Secondary
Are you guys
School.
did a collaboration or they were also doing their own thing?
No, we did a collaboration.
Well,
Well, that's
They
very
helped us
nice.
out,
Yeah, so it was the sound
So
of
the GS
music.
people were on the stage
Oh
with
yeah.
you. So what are you trying to say?
No, you see, then again, sometimes I wish I had gone to a Ghanaian school. I won't lie.
GIS a Ghanaian school.
A GS school.
Yeah.
For the
Mhm.
experience.
Yeah.
Because I look if you like very comfortable around them. I like GIS children too, but like I felt very at home
Yeah.
around them
Yeah.
compared to when I'm with like the GIS children. And then seeing them play the drums, like the tradition, the dancing,
Yeah.
the choir. The choir was so good.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, oh,
And there was this one girl who was
Yeah.
like singing in Ghana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
The party scene.
yeah. Amazing. Hey,
Yeah,
It
she
was her birthday the day
Yeah, that day.
before,
Did
yeah.
you come on Tuesday?
I
or
came on
Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Oh, her birthday was the day before.
Wow.
And we practiced that scene just once.
Mm.
And her second time practicing it was a Tuesday. The dances like this, the traditional dance parts, we practiced with them just on Saturday and Monday. And then Tuesday, Wednesday we performed. If I was in such like those type of schools, I don't know how to do them. But GS,
You don't know how to do.
I mean, I know how to do a lot of
But
stuff,
to be
but
fair,
then like
when I was there, we also did have, but it's more like primary school. We had like traditional dance classes.
Yeah.
And it's
They
like
still have
Balubu
junior
and
school.
Bobo.
infant school has a lot.
Yeah. I also, so I know how to do Balubu and things from when I was 8 years old.
Yeah.
So yeah, OG. So yeah, really good experience watching it. I was really proud of you guys. And it also reminded me of when because you guys did the Sound of Music.
Yeah.
We did Les Miserables.
Mis.
Oh, you were
Let's say Les Mis.
Yeah.
That's an easy way to say it. And yeah, so no, I did Joseph's Technicolor Dream Codes.
We
That's
did that in
what I
school
did.
too.
You did that too?
Yes, in my school.
Yeah.
We also did that.
That's good.
We sang.
Yes.
That's good. But yeah. So like she was saying, there's some experiences that you have that before that you never even knew that I like this. Like I was
Yeah.
interested in this. So when we did the musical as well, back in the day, like after that I was like, oh, like this was really cool. Like
Yeah.
I had a great experience, and I always remember it. That's why this is my first time coming back to watch a musical. I've always wanted to come back, and so that's why I made sure that I came for the Sound of Music. And yeah, amazing. I loved it.
So can you guys share with me what a typical day in school is like? Like when you come to school, what happens? What do you do? I just want to see
Wait, as a
what your
sixth former
experience
or, like,
is.
as a
sixth former, I
sixth
feel
former,
like
it's
it's way
different.
different.
Yeah, very different.
Yeah.
Okay. No, then the younger ones first, and then you give me the sixth former.
No, okay. Would you do? She was here since. So
Okay.
she should
Yeah,
do
so
the
then-
younger one.
Okay, so
Wait, is this younger like primary school or like
I'm doing like Form 1.
okay,
Well,
like junior
Form
secondary
2, Form
school?
2 I was like COVID, so
Yeah.
Oh
Form
right.
2, Form 3, that
So
was
mine
kind
was
of
like no COVID.
Just like a
Yeah,
regular, like
yeah.
try and like average it.
okay.
Just
so,
generally, yeah.
I feel like when you first get into the school in Form 1, you see it as like a whole new world, so you're just fooling around and like you're not taking things serious. So like I'm not even ashamed to say this, but as someone who was in the junior school, I was doing so well, my grades were so good, and when I got to Form 1, I didn't even make it on honor roll, and my mom, the way she beats me because like I had already like skipped so many classes, teachers were complaining, and
Hey, relatable.
She said the boys too.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
crying.
at that
the
age,
older guy, but there was like a lot of like so much more freedom. You could braid your hair long, you could do this. So I feel like those little things, it made me get carried away a little bit. But I found my ground again during COVID. So that's one thing I'm grateful for. And then Form Form 4 was okay because we also got free periods. So then that also brought the freedom back. That was our first time getting free periods.
Okay, so sorry to cut you. So a typical day in GIS, how does it start? It's like you go to class, you go for lunch, you go. Yeah, that's what I want to know.
So school starts at 8, but they want you there by 7:45.
Okay.
Go to registration, and then after you register, on a Monday or a Friday you have assembly. So you go for assembly, no registration, and then let's say you have a class until 9. Then first break, go to the canteen, walk around, talk with friends.
What kind of stuff do you guys have in your canteen?
My favorite thing is Bra Stevens kebab.
Okay.
Do you remember Brad Steven?
Yeah.
The sausage kebab.
I saw him recently even. So I should come and buy it. I said, oh, don't worry.
Oh, Charlie, things have changed.
Because I'm like, I can't explain to him. So.
But then we also have like the Auntie Ata, kelewele and chicken. And then Auntie Rabi with like the healthy food. And then, thank you. And then Uncle Ben with the slushies and those type of things. Yes. So then we also have the heavy food like wache, jollof.
Right.
And the Atlantic too has their other heavy food.
Right.
Yes. Yeah. So after canteen, then go back lessons, and then break again at 12. And then you eat, you do whatever you want, and then 2 more lessons, then home time at 3.
Okay.
Yes.
What happens at home time?
People leave around like 3:30. It's supposed to be 3:10, but we all just hang around, talk, maybe walk around.
Right.
Yeah. And then sometimes there's afternoon games, so then you can do your sports if you want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of afternoon games do you guys have?
Swimming. Is that hockey? No.
Yeah. Hockey.
Yeah. Hockey, football, basketball, volleyball. But usually they do these things before ISAG. And then after ISAG, they move to a different
What's
sport.
ISAG?
International School Sports Association.
Okay,
Ghana.
okay,
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Association games, or
It's International Schools Association
Games.
of Ghana Games. Yeah,
Okay.
of Ghana
I
Games.
mean, I don't know. I was just
I
asking.
don't know.
Anyway.
It's something about sports for the
It's a
international
sports
schools.
competition between different
Right.
schools.
International,
basically,
yeah.
International schools.
Okay.
Yeah, and then if you're not doing after school sports, sometimes you stay behind for like musical practice or what else have I stayed in school for? If you have like a meeting, when you're at sixth form, you have meetings like all the time with different like, teachers and things.
Right.
Or what else is there to do after school?
You can do like optional, like extra classes with teachers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Is it
support.
free or you have to pay an additional cost?
It's not. It's
free.
not.
It's free.
Yeah. Any
That's
extra
one thing
cost.
about
Okay,
GIS.
that's cool.
Support is free. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
If you need any help with anything, you can go to any teacher after school, before school starts, and then they'll be ready to help you.
Okay. And do you guys move classes or the teachers move classes?
You move classes.
You move classes. Okay. All right. So let's go back to your event that is happening. Can you tell us more about it? Where can we get tickets, stuff like that?
Yes. So Carnifest happening April 6th. From 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. at the senior section of Ghana International School. You can get tickets at the administration block. You could just enter the gate. You ask for the admin block. Say you want Carnifest tickets. Do you want to?
Yeah. How
So
much
it's
is the
going to-
ticket?
So it's 50 CDs
Okay.
for students and 60 for it's 40 for students and 50 for adults.
Okay.
You know. And there's going to
That's
be
for early bird.
early
Okay.
Early bird.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's serious.
That's
So
right.
you have to buy your tickets now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's going to be the car show. So
Wait, sorry. Before you get there, so after early bed, other price is not out yet.
That's when it will be 50, 60. So right
So
now.
right
Oh,
now
right now it's
40,
40. Oh, right. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Understand.
And when is the date? Sorry.
6th of April,
Okay.
2024.
That's a Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
2 weeks from now.
Okay.
There's going to be the car show. Come and see nice cars. Take pictures with them for free. You won't get this anywhere else. And then there's Mr. and Miss GIS. That's the beauty pageant. I'm part of it.
Okay.
And then what else do we have?
We have mechanical bull rides,
Yeah.
dunk tank. We have things that
And
cater
there's
to all
going to-
ages.
There's going to be some surprise acting.
We're not
When
going
the
to talk
person
too
comes,
much.
when the person comes,
The price will up by like
you
10,000.
that you want to
Okay.
pay
Tell me.
200.
Tell me my ear.
Okay.
You said the tickets how much?
It's 40
I'll be
CDs
there.
for students.
I'll be
That's
there.
early bed. 50
I'll
for
be there.
adults, early bird.
I'll be
50
there.
for
So can we pay
students.
with Momo or something?
Yes, there's a short
We
code.
have
on
a
it.
Okay.
Momo account.
Okay, I'll be there.
So
Yes.
you can follow our accounts, GIS
Yes.
Carnifest on Instagram and TikTok.
Okay.
You get all the information there.
Okay.
Nice. And I don't know if you guys want to talk about my ex, because I was also in the yearbook committee back in the day. I was talking to you guys briefly off camera. Our time we were like 8. They said you're like 35.
Oh,
wow.
I don't understand why you're so many, but okay. How has it been so far, like preparing for the events? How tricky has it been?
Stress. We've
We
had
have
to move the
online
date.
meetings.
We had to move the
every
date
Sunday.
like twice.
Yeah.
And then the time came really short. You know what, term 2 is like really packed with activities. There's no exam, but then like it's packed. Most of us were in the musical. People had MUN, so it was very like. So we are using, in as much as we're using a little time to plan it, like we are planning it really well. Keep having meetings with the club patron. You know, they blast us once in a while for not doing things, but then like
It's all part of it.
it's all part of it.
Nice. And so I just noticed you guys said online meet. Those times we had to like go to the school to meet physical, because there was no Zoom or
Like on
Google
Sundays
Meet.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Hey,
We
wow.
had to actually come on the weekends to meet, to plan.
That's crazy.
So I mean, for me, I think it taught us a lot, because you have to raise the money yourselves as the club. Nobody's giving you money, and the yearbook is in your hands, more or less. So it's like you're asking people's parents, you're trying to raise funds to print a yearbook, copies of a yearbook. I don't know how you guys are finding it, but I remember it was very stressful for us. You know, going around having to get like pictures of all the students, submissions for.
Some of them are running away.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, you need your picture in the yearbook. Like, what's going on? So, personally, it taught me a lot. Like, it really showed that you have to be organized. You have to rely on each other. I don't know how you guys are doing with such a big group, but for us, I feel like it would be easier with a smaller group, because I don't know how you guys, you know.
Well, now we split up into like different teams. So like we have the design team,
Right.
which has like the head of design, and then maybe the head of photography as well. And then we have the PR and marketing team. Like I don't know,
Someone
just
in
like
charge of
small
sponsorship.
teams. Yeah, exactly. Small teams in the larger team, and then we also have like the people who are like volunteers to help out for Carnifest specifically. So they're not like actual members of the club, but they still like contribute to.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, when you guys eventually have the events, we'll be there. Just make sure you have remember to have a great time. Me, I had the time of my life. You know, like we're stressed. We're there from like 8 a.m. carrying chairs and all these things. But like when it's time for jams, I put my responsibilities to the side and I entered the jams and I had a great time. So yeah, just make sure you have a good time on that day. Yeah.
What age are you when you leave GIS? I'm so sorry that I'm asking all these questions. Like typically
18.
So you guys have like one more year and then you're done.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. So you guys have prom coming up as well? Or already done?
We did prom in Form 5,
Oh, okay.
and there's another one in Upper 6. But I don't think our form people want
we don't
to
want
do
it
it.
again.
Right.
You do this, don't worry.
We don't want it.
Nobody wants to do it, but like
We want a trip to Ada.
Hey. Okay, that one I've played some before.
When you get to Upper 6, you can pick between like a party or like or prom. So like I think 2 years ago, when that prom went viral.
Right.
2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
The Upper 6s at that year group, they chose not to do prom. They chose to do a party. So
it's just becoming more of like everybody speaking the party.
Mm-hmm.
Why was the fear?
Yeah, I would pick that too.
Because of like
Prom
what
is
was
stressful.
it like the viral part on your end? I think we're about to wrap up, but like on your
Oh,
end.
you didn't see it.
I saw it. So how do you guys feel? Do you feel like you are misunderstood by like the community
yes.
sometimes?
Yes, we are.
Because we see you guys as like privileged kids of rich parents. Like your parents have money and like you're just like in a very nice space. That's how we see you.
Yeah, but then,
go ahead.
But then again, people like, you know how Ghanaians can be. They take it too far, start insulting your parents, you know. It's not everybody's parents that's like into something fraudulent. Do you get it? Do you understand? Some people's parents are like making genuine money.
Yeah.
And then you just come online, start using. I don't want to use some words people go into trouble for using, but then like you use
Some
like harsh words.
Yeah.
like something motivates. I
Demotivating
can't say like poverty motivates, but then like
Yeah.
people say certain things to you without realizing that we also have like feelings.
Yeah,
too.
so
Like, we see these things and then just be talking anyhow.
Yeah. So how does it? Do you think it affects this? Before we just wrap, do you think it affects your mental like space, especially for you? Because at the end of the day, you are really just like young adults now, figuring out your life. So sometimes you feel like these comments do affect you guys. Negatively.
Sometimes it's like, what do they have against us? Because even let's say friends of friends, mutual friends, they would be like, oh, these GIS people, I don't want to come around them or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, this is based off things that you've heard. Maybe you've had one bad experience with one student. But I won't lie, some of us are very, very privileged, obviously, because the school is not easy to go in. But there are some people too who are like there because of their smarts, intelligence, and they really made a name for themselves to be able to come into the school. Not everyone is entitled, and the people who are privileged, there are also others who like they know that they are privileged. They don't take it for granted. They're not like like entitled or like oh, I have money, this like a lot of us are very down to earth. And I don't think like that's what the general public sees us to be. So,
and because of that, the school has been like very careful with certain things. You're not allowed to post like TikToks in your uniform. They're just like very, I don't want to say they're scared, but then they're scared about like what people come and say about us.
Basically just avoiding what they know will happen if people associate you with the school.
Because even like right after the prom, there was that same year group, there was a TikTok that they posted, and someone created a whole article saying GIS kids flaunt their
the
iPad
sweater thing. I remember the sweater thing.
Nike sweater, like the
like a
littlest
basic
thing,
sweater,
like a Nike sweater. They were saying they're flaunting it in a TikTok. So then they had to lock the common room because of that thing for like a week or 2 weeks.
Did you guys have a common room?
Yeah, we were actually the first people to move into that room.
Okay. And you said they didn't like your badge.
I mean, they didn't. It's not, you don't worry. Let me know. I'll tell you off screen.
Okay.
But yeah, so just real quick, some advice for you guys. I guess moving from GIS, maybe after uni, when you move into the workspace. I like what you said. Some of you already recognize your privilege. I think that's the first step. You have to recognize your privilege and know that some of the people you work with have not had the opportunities you've had.
Exactly.
So that's really important. Second thing is you find yourself facing people like diminishing your efforts just because they feel like you're privileged. You know what I mean? So I'll never forget when I did national service, I did this as a media organization, and I had to write. Someone said I should write it. I don't know. I wrote something like a couple paragraphs, and then it was like a meeting, and the boss was reading it. He said, "Who wrote this thing?" Because he was surprised. It was like my second or third day. People don't usually write that well there. And he read this. Who wrote this thing? And they're like, "Oh, it's me. What school did you go to?" And I knew what was coming. I didn't want to say it. I was like, "I went to GIS." Oh, okay, that's why. I'm like, bro, what do you mean that's why? There's people there who can write like this.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So people will diminish your abilities, your achievements just because they feel like you're privileged. So just, I don't know, you need to have like a sort of a tough skin because you know that it will come no matter what you do. You're like, oh, this is because you're DB. Like, bro, come on. So yeah, just be ready for that. So that's my advice.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. And then also I feel like don't apologize for like having a good opportunity. Like it's not your fault that you had a good opportunity, but it is what you use your good opportunity for that would cut you, like make you different from another person. So as you enter the real world and you realize that someone may not be as exposed as you, I think that's one of the key things I realized. Like even though I didn't go to an international school fully, I feel like there were certain highlights I interacted with people from international schools, and I also had like certain different things that allowed me to have exposure above maybe an average Ghanaian. So your position shouldn't be like, why don't you know like this, like maybe this catchphrase? There are certain catchphrases that you think it's normal. And maybe you enter the workspace like, and a boss who is like from a different country say something, then you get it, and other people think it's like, why don't they get it? They are slow. Like, don't have that kind of mindset. Yeah, there are lots of things that you would know as normal, but they are not normal to the average person. So just be more caring, more open to people. Just be nice to people. Respect other people. be willing to teach other people and also be willing to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Because like you said, like you rehearse with the people from GS in just 2 days and then they got it.
Mm-hmm.
They probably went back, they had to figure out how they are going to rehearse and now go and fetch their water, like some long things. But at the end of the day, they came and they showed up and they showed out. So there's certain things, there are certain skills that they have that you don't have. There are certain skills I have that Zuu doesn't have. Because me, if I vex right now, I wake up at 4 a.m. and sweep my whole house and do a whole lot of things before stepping out. And it's because of the GES system, you get it. So let's like just try and balance it out. And I'm sure you guys will have an amazing time in the real world.
Oh, right now you're making me want to say one more thing.
Yeah.
I feel like I have to give a shout out to GIS from my perspective. So when I was there, I remember I was like in a hurry to leave. I'm like, I'm tired. I'm done with this place. But it's like when you leave, you understand the importance. You guys, you're there. When you leave, you be like, I miss GIS so much. Like you understand the importance of GIS. How I cannot even begin to explain how much it has affected my life. You know what I mean? Like I'm kind of who I am today because I went there. The people I met, the experiences I had, what they taught me. And then one thing that they taught me that you guys have also been taught is understanding of each other. And it's like, it's in the school song. That's the catchphrase, the theme of the school song, or the theme of the school actually is understanding of each other. Because you're in a school with people from different cultures, different countries, and just being in that space, understanding how people eat this way, people have this religion, and it's just like a space where everybody can coexist. So when I came out to the school, and you see people struggling, especially in Ghana, you know how the whole political climate is. People are struggling to like exist with other people, but because I came from that background, for me it's so easy. And understanding of each other, I see it every day in my life. Like it's so important. So I'm really grateful for the experience and the opportunity I had to go there. And I know you guys will eventually, maybe I'm sure you feel it already, but like you feel it more when you leave. So yeah, just enjoy your last, because you miss it, so enjoy it.
He's like, sure.
Trust me, you miss it. So yeah,
thank you guys for joining us on Stay by Plan.
Thank you for having us
so much for this opportunity. We really appreciate it.
All
so
the
nice.
rescheduling, but you guys still, you had mercy on us.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah. It's cool. At least you got it done. So yeah, all the best to you guys at Carnifest. We'll pass through, and yeah.
What songs have they been listening to, and who do they want to hear on the podcast?
Yeah, exactly.
What song have you been listening to that you really like?
That you want people to check out.
What song?
You guys played some
Yeah,
songs.
Super Jazz Club is underrated. I just thought to mention it. So listen to Which of their songs? Which one?
Me, I just play Cameras. I like Cameras.
Listening to Cameras by Super Jazz Club.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to say mine because it's so basic.
No,
That's me.
Drake.
That's okay.
Yeah,
We should just listen to him as a
just
musician.
listen to Drake.
Oh right. Okay.
Okay.
Fair.
Okay,
And
who
then,
do you want to
yeah,
hear?
who
on
would
the
you like to
podcast?
hear on the podcast? We'll see.
Anybody?
Agrada.
Oh, hello.
Who's that?
Reverend
I beg
Evangelist.
you. Oh, some woman.
Oh, she doesn't know
Or
God.
some.
What?
You are the DB one here.
Yeah, you don't know God.
You don't know Agrada. Oh, some woman. Let's say some woman.
Yeah.
But please, somebody else.
Usually when I see it, I'll be like, oh, that woman. Okay.
Maybe, yeah. Someone else, please. I beg you.
It's the one with the hats that has been saying all sorts of things.
All sorts of things.
The one who
bro.
says I have to wear trousers.
I don't even
that's
know what she
Mama
says,
G.
but she
That's Mama
says
G. It's true.
Yes,
I don't know who
oh.
the person you're talking about.
it's
Anyway,
similar. We'll-
See what I
I'll
was
show
saying
you. I'll
about
show
the
you.
parts? Like you can see the difference. Sorry.
They say you grow. On that note, I mean, if you guys don't have anyone to recommend to be on the podcast, we'll try and reach out to her.
Charlie Poppy.
Hey, Charlie.
Charlie.
Yeah, we want to see Charlie Poppy.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll get him on the podcast for you guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us, for watching, for listening. Thank you guys as well for sitting with us and talking to us. And Carnifest is on the 6th of April.
Be there.
So please be there because we will be there.
Yeah.
All right. Love.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.